The diner smelled of burnt coffee and frying grease, the kind of scent that clings to you like an unwelcome memory. My fingers trembled around the chipped mug as steam rose in pale spirals, ghost-like, curling into the air while I stared at the woman across from me. 5 years earlier, I had walked away from her, my wife, my betrayer, without a word. And now, here she was in this forgotten little town's only diner, her eyes widening in recognition, her lips parting as if to say my name. But I wasn't ready to hear her voice. Not yet, not after everything. 5 years ago, I'd been a different man, trusting, steady. Our house in Portland was modest but warm, alive with the hum of daily life. Her laughter drifting through the kitchen in the mornings. My late nights grading papers as a high school history teacher. Emily had been my anchor. Her auburn hair caught sunlight like a halo, and her quick wit softened the edges of my overthinking mind. We'd been married for 3 years, and I thought I knew her, every quirk, every sigh. But there had been signs, hadn't there? The strange hours when her phone buzzed. Her quick flicks to silence the screen. A faint trace of cologne on her scarf that wasn't mine. I brushed it all off. Stress, long hours at the law firm. Love blinds you like that, wrapping your doubts in soft layers of denial. It began with a text. I wasn't snooping. Her phone was just lying on the kitchen counter when the screen lit up like a flare. Meet me at 8. Same place. No name. Just a number. My stomach twisted with a cold dread. But I told myself it was nothing. A client, maybe. I didn't ask. I simply watched. The late night stretched later. Her excuses grew thinner. Client dinners, she claimed, with smile too tight and eyes that darted away. And I'd gnawed, swallowing the acid of suspicion, because questioning her felt like betraying us. Then came the night that broke me. A Thursday. Rain hammered the windows like it wanted to drown the world. Emily said she had a deposition to prep, wouldn't be home until midnight. And I believed her. God help me, I did. But something cracked inside me when I saw her car parked outside a downtown bar. Not the law firm. I sat in my truck, rain smearing the windshield, my heart pounding like a war drum. Through the neon glow of the sign, I saw her, Emily, my Emily, laughing, her hand resting on another man's arm, their faces tilted close as if sharing a secret universe. I didn't go in. I didn't need to. The truth was a blade slicing through 3 years of vows. I drove home numb. The house felt wrong, too quiet, too empty. Her perfume clung to the couch. Her coffee mug sat unwashed in the sink. I wanted to scream, to smash something, but instead I sat on the floor staring at our wedding photo on the mantel. We looked so happy. Was it ever real? My mind replayed every moment, every lie. Had she always been the stranger, or had I driven her there somehow? Guilt and rage wrestled in my chest, feeding off each other until I could barely breathe. I didn't confront her, not that night, not ever. Confrontation would have meant hearing her excuses, her tears, and I wasn't strong enough for that. Instead, I planned coldly, methodically, like grading a student's essay for logic. I found out who he was. Mark, her co-worker, all charm and ambition, the kind of man who'd sell his soul for a corner office. I hacked her email. She'd never changed her password from our dating days. Ironic, that trust. The messages hit like a gut punch. Flirty at first, then explicit, then desperate. I can't stop thinking about you. When can we be together for real? Each line was another crack, another brick in the wall she built between us. My revenge wasn't loud. No public humiliation, no violence. I wanted them to live with their choices, to carry the wreckage. I drained our joint account. Not all of it, just enough to sting, to make her question. I left her car keys on the counter, her favorite scarf neatly folded beside them, and a single note. I know. Then I disappeared. Quit my job. Sold my truck. Left Portland without a trace. No forwarding address. No goodbye. I wanted her to wake up to an empty house and feel the hollow I'd been living in since that night in the rain. For 5 years, I rebuilt myself. A new name, a new life in a nowhere town in Montana. Teaching history to kids who didn't care about the past. I grew a beard, let my hair grow long, became someone Emily wouldn't recognize. But I couldn't outrun the memories. Every night I'd lie awake wondering if she cried, if she searched for me, if she loved him more. The anger dulled, but the hurt lingered, a scar that stayed raw. And now here she was in this diner, her hair shorter, her face older, but still hers. My pulse raced with a mix of dread and longing. Had she tracked me down? Or was this just a cruel coincidence? The universe laughing at me? She stood there, hesitant, then walked toward my booth. My hands gripped the mug tighter, the heat burning into my palms. James. Her voice was soft, trembling, like she wasn't sure I was real. I didn't answer, just stared, letting the silence stretch taut between us. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Why are you here, Emily? My voice stayed steady, but inside I was unraveling. 5 years of questions clawed at me. Why did you do it? Did you ever love me? I didn't mean for it to happen, she said, sitting without an invitation. Her eyes were wet, but I didn't trust her tears. Mark was a mistake. I was lost, James. I tried to find you, to explain, but you were gone. Explain? I gave a bitter, low laugh. You think words fix that kind of betrayal? She flinched, twisting her hands in her lap. I know I hurt you. I hate myself for it, but I loved you. I still... Don't. I cut her off, my voice sharp enough to draw blood. You don't get to say that. She nodded, swallowing hard. For a moment, I saw the woman I had married. Vulnerable, human, flawed. But then I remembered the bar, the lies, the note I'd left. I wanted her to hurt like I had, but looking at her now, I wasn't sure she hadn't. Her eyes carried ghosts, regret, sleepless nights. Had she been carrying this weight as long as I had? I'm getting married, she blurted, and the words hit like a slap. To someone else, not Mark. I just needed you to know I'm trying to move on. I thought you were dead, James. I leaned back, the air heavy in my chest. Married. She had rebuilt her life just like I had, but hearing it twisted the knife. I wanted to hate her, to feel righteous, but all I felt was empty. Good for you, I said flatly. Why tell me? Because I needed to say I'm sorry. Her voice cracked, and she reached for my hand. I pulled back instinctively. I needed to know you're okay. I wasn't okay, not then, not now, but I wouldn't give her the satisfaction of seeing it. I'm fine, I lied, rising to my feet. Don't come looking for me again. As I walked out, the bell over the diner door jangled, sharp, final. I didn't look back. I didn't need to. The real twist wasn't her showing up. It was realizing I'd been running from myself all along. She had betrayed me, yes, but I had betrayed myself by letting her define me. 5 years, and I was still her ghost.